Very good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to learn step deviation method of continuous series. Yesterday we had studied direct method and assume mean method. Now today we'll see how we do this sum with step deviation method. So find out mid values of the class intervals indicated by M. Find out deviations of the mid value from some assumed mean, that is small d is equals to m minus a. Find out step deviations by dividing the deviations with some common factor. And when we divide the deviation with a common factor, we denote it with d complement. Multiply the d complement with frequency, and then we get, that is summation fd complement. Divide the summation of fd complement with summation of f and then multiply it by c. The resultant value is added to a to get the value. So the formula for mean step deviation method will be mean is equals to a plus summation fd complement upon summation f into c. Now in this formula, what is x bar? That is sign of mean. Then a, capital A. Capital A is your assumed mean. Then what is summation fd complement? F is your frequency. D complement is when you get after dividing d by c, that is your deviations by common factor. So when you multiply the frequency with the d complement, you get fd complement upon summation of f, that is frequency, into c. C is your common factor. Now look at this sum carefully. The following table shows marks obtained by students of class in their test in English. Marks is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, likewise it is 40 to 50. Number of students, that is the frequency which is given, 20, 24, 40, 36, 20. Now we'll make here 6 columns. The first column will be the marks which is given in the question. The second column you will make for mid value, that is small m. And how you take out mid value? Yesterday also I told you. L1 plus L2 upon 2. Lower limit plus higher limit upon 2. Number of students frequency, that is given in the question. You will take out the summation of that. You will add up all the frequency and you will get 140 after adding up all the frequency. Then the fourth column you have deviation. Deviation is m minus a. So you have to assume a mean. You have to assume mean from the mid value. From the mid value you are assuming 25, because 25 is in the center, in the middle. Okay. So you take mid value a as, assume mean as 25. So after that you take out small m minus a, that is 5 minus 25, that is minus 20, 15 minus 25, that is minus 10, 25 minus 25, that is 0, then 35 minus 20 plus 10, and 45 minus 25 plus 20. Then you take out whatever values you are getting of d, you have to divide with a common factor, that is d upon c. Now here which you can see which number is equally dividing, which number is able to divide all the numbers, that is 20, 10, 0, 10, 20, it is 10. So when you divide all these values by 10, you get minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2. Then you multiply these values which you have got in d complement with the frequency. That is minus 2 into 20, that is minus 40. Minus 1 into 24, that is minus 24. 40 into 0, 0. And 36 plus 36 into plus 1, that is 36. And 20 into 2, that is 40. Likewise, all the negative values you will add up, that is minus 40 minus 24 will give you minus 64, and all the positive values will add up, that is plus 36 plus 40 will give you 76, and after doing that you will do 76 minus 64, that is 12. Now we'll apply the formula summation fd complement upon summation f, that is 12 upon 140 is equal to 0.086. And the formula for mean will be a plus summation fd complement upon summation f into c. A is assumed mean is 25. 25 plus 0.086 into 10, that is 25 plus 0.86 is equal to 25. You have to apply BOD-MAS rule here. Okay. That is, first you will multiply and then you will add. First you have done division, then multiplication, then addition. Is it clear? Okay. Now, calculation of mean in case of cumulative frequency distribution. You have to understand this word cumulative frequency distribution. Cumulative frequency distribution has series like less than and more than. Okay. So here are two illustration here. Less than series. Okay. Now look at these series. More in marks and statistics of the student in class 11th are given. Less than 10 5 students, less than 10 17, less than 30 31, less than 40 41, less than 50 51. So first you have to convert this simple frequency distribution, cumulative frequency, into simple, because here you don't know what are the class intervals. So you have to create these class intervals. They have just given less than 10, less than, and this type of series is known as cumulative frequency distribution. So how do you convert cumulative frequency distribution to simple? It is given less than 10, less than 20. So the first interval which you will make is 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay. Is it clear? Because they are giving less than 10. So less than 10 will be 0 to 10. Less than 20 will be 10 to 20. Now, while writing the frequency, you have to pay attention. Less than 10 was having 5. Because you have nothing before 5, you cannot subtract anything. So as it is 5, you will write down here. But then when less than 20 was saying, it is 17, which is including 5 also. So it will be 17 minus 5, that is 12. Then 20 to 30, that is 31. 31 minus 17, because it is including this also. 30 to 40, that will be 41 minus 31, that is 10. And 40 to 50, that is 49 minus 41. That is frequency you will keep on subtracting. First one will be 5, then 17 minus 5, then 31 minus 17, then 41 minus 31, then 49 minus 41. And then in the same way you will do the question, that is by using the direct method. First you will do marks is given, mid values we will take out, frequency is given, and we will multiply FM. That is mean is equals to summation FM upon summation F. That is 1265 upon 49. That is 25.82. Okay. Similarly, in more than series, first you will convert it into simple frequency. You can see here more than 0, more than 2, more than 4, more than 6, more than 8. You will convert into simple frequency distribution. 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, and 8 to 10. This is your class interval which you have made. Now what here you will do? You will start subtracting from the very first number. That is 30 minus 28, that is 2. 28 minus 24, that is 4. 24 minus 18, that is 66. 18 minus 10, that is 8. And 10 minus 0, that is 10. So have you understood this? Because here in more than, you have to understand this. More than 0 has 30. That means it includes more than 2 also. So 30 minus 28, then 28 minus 24. Likewise, you do it in this way. Then you will apply the formula summation FM upon summation F. That is 190 upon 30. That will give you 6.33. Okay, I hope this much is clear to you all students. Okay, thank you class.